Hello guys and welcome back to another video with myself, Warframe Leech. Today we are going over Saryn, aka Minerva. Um, what can I say about Saryn? I tried to avoid playing her, and because of how disgusting this frame is, she is, without a doubt, the best weapon platform in this game. There is not a frame that can compare to her damage while increasing the damage with the weapons. It is disgusting. Yes, you have Mirage, and Saryn. I'd say you can't compare, but you're not comparing the damage. Like, it's crazy. But people will have their opinions, where they'll say Mirage is the best or Saryn's is the best. For me, she's without a doubt the best in this game for being a weapon platform. But less rambling on, and let's get down to where you get Saryn. Well, let's go to the navigation, and you scroll that out and you go to right here, and you go obviously on to normal. The assassination is right here. To get the assassination, you will have to do the arena. You have obviously your 10, normal, 10, and then your 15. Obviously, the higher you do, the more in your returns. Once you complete these, you have to pretty much fight the assassination here, as you call her color the theme. Once you obviously defeat her, you will get one part of Saryn, so you might want to do this for a while before you consider getting Saryn. And obviously, if you don't want to do it this way, you can obviously wait on the rotation for the Fury on the star chart. Entirely up to you. The Saryn Prime is faulted. You can either get her on the Prime Resurgence, so mark it, go to your features, and then go down to the Prime Resurgence. Just about to say it, obviously, if my camera was not in the way, but here's Prime Resurgence. Right now you have Revenant and you have Baruch in the Prime Resurgence. That is it. How do you get these Prime Resurgence? Well, the relics is obviously Aya. Obviously there's a farm for Aya. I still haven't found where this farm is, but I will at some point. But whenever she does come into the Prime Resurgence, that's how you farm her here. If you don't want to wait that long, you can go onto the Warframe market that I will be leaving in the link below to show. Pretty much type in Saryn Prime and you'll get her for a decent amount of plat. Try not to get scammed, because I've seen lately that there's a lot of people getting scammed. But yes, less waffling on, and let's get into the game and show you how Saryn is all about. I'll see you then. Okay guys, we're here. We're in a void. We are in a void mission survival. I can't really find any enemies that are higher than this right now. I will say I haven't unlocked Luna Steel Path. There'd be 200. Really doesn't matter where I take this weapon to. Obviously, if you don't believe me, well, here's a clip of me shredding level cap. Welcome back. Obviously, after seeing that clip, yeah, there's literally no point me even trying to explain. But yeah, well, let's get into the showcase. So Saryn, weapon platform, she is very strong, but there seems to be a lot of people that are struggling with her glass cannon. She has a glass cannon, she's very squishy, and I do not put it past you. Okay, so let's get set up, and then we can talk about her. So you'll probably tell I am using a turret. I finally built the turrets, and oh my god, this is disgusting. Finally built the turret, but yes, we're here to talk about Saryn and her skills. Okay, so her first is her spores. You can press the spores, and if you're using her augment, Venom Dose, you can hold it and give yourself the corrosive as well. If you're using 2 green shards, that I am, you can fully strip your guy's armor. This is really good because for the fact is that this will give you a huge DPS increase whenever it comes to her. It's just raw damage and it is insane. It's just really good. Yeah, there's literally, what can you say about literally her one? It's pretty much her bread and butter of her DPS. On to her 2. Monks. This will give you a speed buff, and obviously whenever you are in a, oh yes, I've lost my shield, you will get a juicy shield back as well. So there's shields, and you get all your shield back. Brilliant. As well, this gives you toxic damage whenever the explodes. So whenever you molt and then you molt again, it explodes. So it does an explosion on recasting. Obviously, enemies will be attracted to it. So they're going to be shooting it because they're going to think it's actually obviously Minerva whenever it's not. So as you can see, we're doing a bit of gas, well not gas, sorry, toxin damage. And then we go on to her 3. Toxic Clash. Yeah, like, what do you want me to even say about Toxic Clash? Me not even paying attention to her health. What do you want me to say about Toxic Clash? It gives you a separate coating in Toxic, as you can see, the little white dots right there, 113 toxin proc. It's a damage multiplier, well, a separate damage. It's Toxic Lash. I don't even know what to say about this because it is just really freaking powerful. Like, it is really powerful. This Toxic Lash. This is literally what makes her weapon so strong. It's so strong. And down again. Her 4 is obviously Nourish. No, it's not. It's not Nourish. Her 4 is her. Can't really pronounce it, but I will show you back whenever we do get back into the back room in the arsenal. But I'm lost for words what to even say about Saryn. She can melt runes in seconds. She's definitely not like Salvador, where you press literally 2 buttons and everything dies. But here, personal preference to where people think that Saryn is the best nuke in the game, hardly up to users. See, just literally play the game how you see it. Well, as I see it, that he's literally the king of nukes. But Saryn is the queen of weapon platforms. Like, oh my word, this is disgusting. There's a lot of weapon platform frames out there, but this literally just is insane for damage. But yes, guys, this is the showcase of Saryn. Pretty much what her abilities do. And yeah, I will see you in the back room in the arsenal. I'll see you then. We're back in the back room in the arsenal. We are going to talk about Saryn, her passive, till her 4, but before we do that, guys, thank you so much for all the support that you've been showing me. We're now on 300 subs on the YouTube channel, guys. We are 200 subs away from hitting a freaking milestone that I thought that I would never hit. Guys, thank you so freaking much for the support. Like, thank you. It means so much to me. But before we continue on, guys, if you are enjoying the content, please leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Guys, I'm live Monday to Saturday on the Twitch, and I'm live on TikTok as well. Yes, I am multi-streaming. That I'm very happy of. I will be leaving my links below to the Twitch and the TikTok, guys. Come and follow. And if you do want to keep up to date, and when I do go live, my Discord will be also in the link in the links below as well. I will be leaving that there for you, and obviously keep up to date when my content does go up on YouTube and TikTok. So it'll be all down there for you to see. Okay, let's raffling on, and let's talk about Saryn herself. Let's go on to her passive. Her passive is literally a mod. Status effects inflicted on upon enemies have pretty much last 25% longer. Perfect. So anything that's DOT, like electricity, just any status effect pretty much. Like, this is really good, but it really works well with her toxic lash. Her corrosive pretty much be good. Like any DOT pretty much, this is amazing for it because it just keeps ticking away. Onto her one, her spores. This will inflict this will inflict the target with a pox of corrosive spores. Spread spores to nearby enemies by destroying them or killing the host that it was infected by. The longer the spores spread, its damage will increase. So the more you spread it, the more damage it does to you. Well, not to you, to the enemy. This has pretty much a range of 60 meters, so that's base range, so that's pretty freaking good. The damage growth is 2, and it has a damage tick of 10. This does decay over time, so 7% to be precise, and the reset decay is 20. So if you have her venom dosed augment, it pretty much may as well be a must-have on her build because she is a weapon platform after all. Onto her molt. You literally shed her skin like a snake, leaves a decoy behind, draw fire from the enemies. It also does not say that this cleanses you of status effects as well. Yes, this cleanses you of status effects. This gives you a damage of toxin and a speed multiplier as well. So this literally pretty much gives you parkour velocity. So parkour. This what molt does. This is her bread and butter of her defense. Onto her toxic lash. Literally infuses her weapons with toxic damage. It has its own separate damage that you've seen in the showcase. So I was hitting all the pretty much the yellow and orange crits, and all you seen at the side was a toxic damage because this is her toxic lash. This is a separate damage of toxic lash, so that does not mix with your mods or nothing. It's just complete another toxin damage. That is pretty much her 3. So damage scales with strength. Duration is obviously duration. So you literally know that. So on to her marasma. So this is a poisonous marasma that deals foul damage. This can also be used as a spore nuke. So your spores, her 4 pretty much can nuke the spores. Pretty much what you can do is, if you pretty much keep stacking and stacking and stacking, this will do a lot of damage when you're nuking. Personally, me, the best nuke in the game is Savagolf. 2 buttons, everything dies, right up to level cap. Disgusting. Literally love the build. Okay, so let's go on into Saryn herself. Configuration C, sorry, is point blank with 145 duration. I will explain where that comes from. We go into configuration B. This was the build that I showed you, and configuration A is another build if you're struggling to pretty much stay alive and survive. Okay, so configuration B. Let's talk about configuration B here. We have brief respite. So a lot of people complain about brief respite on Saryn. It's meta on her. It's literally a freaking no-brainer to have this on her because her molt, literally her 2, literally does not need any casting speed. This is her bread and butter whenever it comes to this perfect. Like, you just press it twice and it instantaneously freaking casts it for you. So it's a must-have. Prime sure-footed, obviously, you know the drill. Best mod in the freaking game. Spending this time on your butt is a freaking huge DPS increase because when you're on your ass, you're doing no damage whatsoever. Seems to be a lot of people have, oh, you don't, well, if you have prime sure-footed, it's skill issue. No, it's not. It just literally says 100% chance to resist knockdown. It's not a skill issue, bro. It's a fucking mod. Come on. Prime flow for the max energy increase. We're setting at 855 energy to be precise. Venom Dosed is the augment for her 1. You will get a 199% damage increase to her corrosive. Obviously, this will scale with Malt Augment right here. Equilibrium for the health and energy conversion. So our energy income is Equilibrium, and Nourish is the helmet because this is a viral and it gives you a damage increase with also a energy multiplier as well. So it is a freaking no-brainer to have this on, but I will be showing the other build as well if you're struggling to survive. Fleet and Expertise for the efficiency and the duration hit, but we're fine because this all evens out whenever I show the rest. We have a rolling guard for the oh shit moments because Saryn is a glass cannon, and you will be needing this because I have definitely had, whenever I was going to level cap with her, I definitely did go on my ass, and yeah, you will need this. Prime Continuity for the ability duration, Blind Range for the strength, but you get hit for your efficiency, so Fleet and Expertise will counter react that for the efficiency. Strength, Blind Range 99 strength, and we are having the Augur Message. So we don't have any strength bar the Blind Range and the Malt Augment, so I could have took off Augur Message to put in, say, Armor Intensify, but I didn't do that because the build that I have here was pretty freaking decent. We got hit of our duration because of Fleet and Expertise. We have Prime Continuity and we have Augur Message for the increase, but we also have 45% extra, and that is where I'm going to show you in literally 2 seconds to where we have this. And all this build comes out to where it's a bit even, and we have still a mountains of damage. The Arcanes, Arcane Ages and Malt Augment. Arcane Ages is for a shield gate whenever you're taking shield damage. Brief Respite and obviously the Augur set is pretty much key, the reason why this is here. You will get a 1.4 shield gate, 2 casts of your Malt, and you will have full shield like that. Arcane Ages is a separate shield recharge, so this will constantly keep cracking for the 12 seconds that this is up for. Once 12 seconds go, you're back to shield gating. Okay, so on to the extra 45% that I'm getting on the build, and that is the Triforge Chrism Archon Charge. We have 3 Triforge ability duration charge, and as you can see, 1, 2, and 3, and then the other 2 is corrosive stacks. That is an extra 2, gives you up to 14, meaning that you will get a 100% armor strip on to the weapon that we're using, and come, it's the trusty Torrid. Oh, how much I hate you, but I still admire the freaking damage that you do. It's so freaking busted. Oh, I hate this weapon, but I love it at the same time. Same as the Kuva Sobak, I hate that weapon so much, but it does so much freaking damage. So much damage. Okay, so let's go into the build. This build is a DOT. We have 100 munitions, we have heats, and we have toxin. But where are we getting the toxin from? That is from her Toxic Lash. And the rifle elementalist comes into play too. So we have slice, heat, and toxin. Completely perfect for the reason why rifle elementalist is here. We have a Riven, the Torrid Riven, and that is electricity, damage, and crit damage. I do not have crit chance because I don't care for it. The damage that I do on this weapon is completely disgusting, and we have the 3 base mods that makes a weapon. That is electricity, well, obviously an element, damage, and crit damage. Obviously you're going to need the crit chance, and it's right here. So we have Galvanized Chamber for the multi-shot, we have Fell Sense for the crit damage, including the Torrid Riven for its critical damage. We have 100 munitions for obviously when you crit, where you're critting all the time regardless, so it's 30% chance to prick. Rifle Elementalist to a 1.9 damage multiplier on the status damage, aka slice, heat, and toxin. This is the reason why this is here. Gives you a 0.6 punch through, even more damage. I'll take it. And the Tord Riven is electricity damage and crit damage with a minus, and that is the damage to corpus. Not like it make a freaking difference because it's Saryn. She shreds every freaking vaccine in the game. We have a Toxin 6060 mod here. The reason why is, yes, it is unit Toxin, but I won't be able to put heat on here unless I have this. So if I take this away, I will be having I think it's radiation, so let's take it away. Radiation and toxin, because it is unit toxin. So if I put this on, we get rid of toxin, we have corrosive and heat. Saryn has toxin, so we're sweet. Critical delay for the crit chance. Obviously her fire rate gets hit, doesn't make a freaking difference because we're using a companion that gives us increased fire rate. And we're on to the 60-60 thermite rounds heat. Brings us up to a whopping 50.6% status. When you go down to Instant Carnage, we're getting 85, and we're on a 12.2 times critical damage multiplier as well. And we are going to yellows with the 50% chance for the orange to proc as well. The arcane is primary blight. You want this maxed out. Unfortunately, I do not have primary blight maxed out because I am missing, how many am I missing? I'm missing 2 primary blight arcanes, and then I have this maxed out. And whenever you do get it maxed out, you get 3.6 damage multiplier with a 1.8 multi-shot for 12 seconds. Stacks up to 40 freaking times. That is a lot of crit damage and a lot of multi-shot. Pretty much, this is what you want on here if you're using Saryn. Your secondary and your secondary and your melee, kind of you. Skill can be Matarai. Any skill you want, it's Saryn. But personally, if you're playing Cascade, Matarai all day long. Onto the companion, I'm using the Worm Prime. The reason why I'm using the Worm Prime, because you can get Reinforced Bond and Tenacious Bond. Also, if you want to throw in a bit in the gate when you're just doing a crap ton of damage, this negate has saved me so many times from the DOTs. Whenever I'm doing a lot of damage, we have Manifold Bond for the companions mods and status effects on the companions. Obviously, when I kill with three statuses or more that we will get, this will reduce the abilities of the companions' abilities. Obviously, calculated redirection for the shield capacity. The reason why is the overshields has to be maxed at 1200 max overshields. Obviously, when I'm reloading, this will give me an overshield. This is going to constantly be up because I have 1200 shield. This is going to be up all the time. We have Synthi Construct and Dual X Bond for the health and energy, sustain, and obviously vacuum for the pretty much the 13.5 meter gather of the loot that you get with Assault mode down here and Guardian. This is companion. Obviously, if you're worrying about Tenacious Bond, you can use the Burst Laser Prime. Obviously, when you put a simple Creeping Bullseye on, it goes up to 60. And you can use the Fall Gas Prime if you have a Riven for it, up to 74. And if you do not have Nether, if you have the Full Cucks or the Full Cuck, the Full Luck and the Full Cucks, you can't really see the both of them, but well, you can see that they're here. If you click on them, you will be getting a whopping 60%. And then if you go on to the Full Cucks, and you will be getting a whopping 105. But I like to use Prime Burst Laser. Why? Because it shoots really fast, it has the Auger Pack on it, it has a lot of statuses, IPS to be precise, and yeah, a lot of priming, a lot of damage. This is the reason why I like it. But yes guys, this is my Saryn build, aka Minerva. I have taken this to level cap, I have shown the clip, it is proof that I've taken her to level cap. If you're cringe over the turret, then use a different weapon. But this is the build that I used. As I said, I hate this freaking weapon, but I just love the fact that it does so freaking much damage. So I can see why it's the most used, and now I understand why. But yes guys, if you have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I will be leaving my links below. the Discord, Twitch, and the TikTok. If you want to keep up to date on when I do go live, join the Discord, guys. Stop by the Twitch and the Twitch and the TikTok. Show some love there by following TikTok. I'm almost at 500 followers already. I only started a month ago, guys. Thank you so freaking much for all the support. If it wasn't for you guys, I still will not be doing this till this day. But until then, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.